The Yucca Man, an enduring cryptid of the Mojave Desert. The Yucca Man is a cryptid figure rooted in Southern Californian folklore, primarily associated with the arid expanse of the Mojave Desert. Reports of this alleged creature have persisted since at least the early 1970s, originating primarily from regions surrounding military installations such as Edwards Air Force Base, Twentynine Palms, and the Joshua Tree National Park. Although lacking empirical validation, the Yucca Man has become a prominent subject of crypto-zoological interest and regional oral history. Description and reported behavior. Eyewitness accounts typically describe the Yucca Man as a large, bipedal, humanoid figure ranging from 6 to 10 feet in height, covered in coarse, dark, or reddish-brown hair. These characteristics place it within the broader archetype of Sasquatch-like entities, often categorized under North American wild man legends. Reports often describe a pronounced odor, glowing eye shine, typically red or green, and an ability to move silently despite its size. The creature is most frequently reported during the late evening or early morning hours, often in proximity to remote roads, desert outposts, and yucca plant clusters. Hence the name. In some cases, witnesses have claimed aggressive or defensive behavior, including intimidation, posturing, or sudden movement toward perceived intruders. Notable incidents. One of the earliest and most frequently cited accounts involves military personnel at Twentynine Palms Marine Corps Base in the early 1970s, who reportedly encountered a large, ape-like figure on the perimeter of the base. According to some versions of the account, the creature approached within a close range before retreating into the surrounding desert terrain. Similar sightings have occurred near Edwards Air Force Base, where security personnel allegedly reported unexplained movement on infrared surveillance systems. In one oft-repeated anecdote, a guard stationed at a remote outpost was said to have been found unconscious following a close encounter with a towering, unknown figure. However, these accounts remain anecdotal and are unsupported by official documentation. Folklore and cultural context. The Yucca Man occupies a liminal space between folklore and an alleged cryptid phenomenon. Its presence in the desert mythos reflects broader themes common in cryptid narratives: isolation, the unknown wilderness, and the boundaries of human observation. While no physical evidence, such as tracks, scat, or biological remains, has been conclusively linked to the creature, the persistence of stories across decades suggests a cultural resonance that transcends individual reports. The Mojave Desert, with its extreme temperatures, sparse population density, and vast, underexplored terrain, provides an ideal backdrop for speculative entities. In this sense, the Yucca Man shares narrative DNA with other regional legends, such as the skunk ape of Florida or the Mogollon monster of Arizona. Skepticism and scientific perspective. From a scientific standpoint, the existence of the Yucca Man is highly improbable. No known species of primate is native to the deserts of North America, and the ecological requirements for such a creature to survive, namely, consistent food and water sources and a sufficient breeding population, are absent in the Mojave region. Most cryptozoologists and wildlife biologists regard the Yucca Man as a product of misidentification, hallucination, or the natural human tendency to generate folklore in isolated environments. Nonetheless, the lack of verifiable evidence has not deterred believers or amateur investigators. As with many cryptid phenomena, the absence of proof is often interpreted as circumstantial rather than conclusive, further perpetuating the legend. Conclusion. While the Yucca Man remains unverified by scientific inquiry, it continues to serve as a potent figure in local folklore and desert mythology. Whether regarded as a misunderstood natural phenomenon, a psychological projection, or a genuine biological anomaly, the creature persists in the cultural imagination of the American Southwest. In doing so, it highlights the enduring human fascination with the unknown and the wilderness that still lies just beyond the reach of civilization.